Hey, Randy Patrick here, and I want to share with you something that I actually learned very early in my real estate career. A lot of mentors I work with suggested that I have a crash kit in my car. I'm thinking, what's a crash kit? They said that, have a kind of a Rubbermaid or a Tupperware type plastic container to hold stuff in the back of your car or truck in the event that you come across a deal and you can react quickly. I thought that's a great idea. So what are the contents of a crash kit? Here's what I recommend that you have. First of all, copies of contracts. So whatever your deal is, if it's short sales, REOs, wholesale, whatever you do, have multiple copies of contracts in your documentation in case you meet a seller and you want to engage them right away. Have these ready, okay? Extra business cards. I've got business cards and extra ones in case you give them to your seller, they pass them out, you meet people on the street, have things like this ready. Oh, by the way, extra pens. How many times are you out at a deal, an appointment, and you don't have a pen and you need to get a contract signed? Always have extra pens. Camera. Always carry your digital camera with you. And what good is a camera if you don't have extra batteries, all right? I can't tell you how many times I've been out looking at property and my camera has died without any extra batteries. I've missed opportunities to take pictures, got to go back and disrupt the process. So have these things available. All right, what else do I use? Oh, hey, extra piece of paper, pad of paper to write notes, take dimensions, do a little mock inspection so when you go back to your office you can figure out what you talked about and work some numbers. I have maps of the area in case sometimes sellers have multiple properties or other opportunities. You can see where you are, where you're going. Good to have maps of the area. Hey, things like this. Garbage bags. What happens if you engage somebody right then and there and they say, hey, let's do a deal? Well, I've got a garbage bag to pick up some trash. What do I also have in here? Hey, look, a lockbox, manual lockbox. Why? Because if you do a deal, get the key right there, put a lockbox on a door, side door, hose spigot, whatever, and you've got a place to go, keep your key, and you go show the property. Envelopes to put documents you collect or contracts in. Hey, I've got extra marketing material in case I'm driving by houses, I'm putting stuff in mailboxes or giving it to sellers I see on the street. What a great deal. And you know what? I've got a sign here, blank sign. I can fill out the blank sign with, where is it? My big Sharpie, all right? And when I'm done with that, I can put it with a stake and I can hammer the stake in the ground with the hammer. And by the way, I've got these special roofing nails here that actually work much better to hammer your stake, your sign to your stake, and it doesn't fall off. People can't rip it off. Also, these roofing nails, you can put signs like that. You hear the bang right here. You can put signs like that up on telephone poles where people can't reach. So good things to have in your crash kit. Hey, look at this little mold mask. Okay, and if you're walking through a nasty property or even doing a BPO in the future, you got a mask to protect you from mold and dust and things like that. Little broom, little dustpan. You never know when you're gonna do a quick cleanup here. Tape measure. I've also got internet, like a computer cable in case you're at someone's house and you're doing deals, you're looking for comps, you're downloading stuff, you can plug into their internet. There you go. Little hacksaw in case I have to bust into a place or do a quick fix. That's really kind of it. Some Kleenex, some Post-it notes, some clips. That's kind of it for my crash kit. I probably could use in here maybe a screwdriver. I think that's rolling around the back of my car. But hey, this is what I carry around in my vehicle because you know what? You never know who you're going to engage. You never know what you're going to talk about. You never know the opportunities that you may come across, and you got to be prepared. The first time you don't have stuff with you, you'll be kicking yourself because you missed an opportunity. The second time, you'll be prepared, right? Anyway, if you want to know more about how we do things and what goes on in our business, I suggest you go to bestshortsalementor.com. That's bestshortsalementor.com. You can get some great training there, and we can show you stuff that happens after we engage people with our crash kit. We'll see you there.